You remember how Marco Rubio was revoking visas for students who were protesting for terrorist organizations in the Middle East and saying, yeah, we actually don't need to have you here. Well, good news. According to several different outlets, Rubio said the State Department will not grant visas to those celebrating Kirk's death and will revoke visas for others for those doing so. In other words, we've now expanded from the terrorist supporters to, well, in my opinion, they're still terrorist supporters who are celebrating Charlie's death. So I say good on you, Marco Rubio. He also said, kind of furthering his point, if I invite someone to visit the United States of America as a student, as a tourist, or whatever, then the standard should be held very, very high. Yeah, that should be the case, especially when you have the horrible situation of people overstaying those visas and now they just live here for some reason, and now we have to, the taxpayer, pay to get them out at the at the great detriment of people who want illegals to take over the country. If you recall, the issue with Marco Rubio revoking visas from people in the past, some of the numbers, just in case you're interested in this, because I was fascinated by this. As of August, since January when President Trump took office, over 6,000 student visas were revoked since President Trump took office, to which I say, awesome, good, find more of the people that hate the country that they so desperately want to come into and get them out. And I also probably should remind you of the 55 million people in total that have visas in this country, to which I think when we all learned that massive number, we said there are 55 million people in this country on visas. Why? What are we doing? The bottom line here is that, yes, if you are going to celebrate the death of any American, but specifically of Charlie, we don't want you. Go back to where you came from and stay there. This is not the place for you. We do not do that sort of thing. And this is probably a hot take. If we were able to do that with real citizens or actual citizens who were born in this country, not sure I would be opposed to that either. So there you go.